Hey guys, welcome back to Wild Arms. Nope.
You do that like every episode.
Wild Arms actually does seem like it's the only game that we ever do. But this is Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. We're Super Beard Bros Deluxe, and surprise, today is a special a special Q&A episode of the show, if you will. Because why, Jirard?
Well, we're underleveled for this game, and we've kind of been like barely getting by. So I thought, you know what? Instead of like doing a lot of copious amounts of grinding, that I would just take advantage of one of our opportunities to do a star glitch and take questions while we level up. So it's gonna be a little.
We're gonna take the love down to the streets while we do that too.
Dude.
Wings.
Yeah.
So.
Not wings.
I know. It's, I keep saying because the movie.
Literally,
is that
a Wing song?
In the movie, they're billed as not wings now. So funny.
Do you want to tell the story?
Oh, you know what? Here's what we should do: is we should talk about what the star glitch is real quick.
So the star glitch, you guys are gonna see in full motion real quick. Essentially, I explained it on the episode of the Completionist pretty well, but. For whatever reason, I don't even know if it's a star glitch. Maybe it's intentional. Maybe this is a legitimate way of leveling. I'm only doing it this way because I want to speed up the process of us, you know, leveling. And this is one of the best ways to do it. So you start out, take off all your gear, and then you just kind of remember where you have a star box. We actually did this early on, before we added Greg to these episodes. And I think I explained it then too.
Well, we did it in the episode of The Completionist.
Yeah, and so that's basically what it is right now. But while I'm doing this, basically today's footage is a little irrelevant. But today we're taking your guys' questions, and we're going to answer them.
Yep. So
take it away, Alex.
We had you guys tweet at us on Monday, and now we're answering those questions
today.
Here. So the first one's from Cool Fizz Gaming. These are on Twitter, by the way. And they said, what made you decide to add Greg to Super Beard Bros?
Who wants to go? Anyone?
I can't say it.
Well, I think part of it is that it was a lot of work, and we needed the third heat to kind of just round out our system here, and so
man, a lot of my time goes into the Completionist. Almost all of it does virtually, and you know, we used to have a team of interns working for us on Beard Brothers. And they did a fantastic job when they first started, but since then, most of them have moved on, and it's just been us kind of, you know, picking up the slack. And, you know, Alex is working on the decks a lot. He has, you know, he's working, trying to get money, so we need someone to kind of help us in with it. And Greg offered to his services to help us out. And I think within that, he was like, well, can I be a part of it? And Alex and I didn't really think about that was really a problem.
Yeah, it's tight. It's great.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Good mojo. Good mojo.
It's funner. It's funner.
It's more funner.
It's more funner.
More funner. Next question.
Next question. Bob Tulap. Is there any game in particular you all really want to play on the show?
Well, seeing as Jirard plays them, maybe Jirard, you should take that question.
I don't know. I definitely want to explore some Dreamcast games. I love me some Dreamcast.
18-wheeler.
I'd love to. Someone just sent us Crazy
Maybe
Taxi.
18-wheeler.
I would be in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For like a one-off.
We should totally do 18-wheeler.
I also want to play Chrono Trigger really bad to finally show Jirard that game. Earthbound is a game that I'd love to play on here. Grim Fandango is a game that I've mentioned before that I'd like to play on here. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how we get... what we get to.
I mean, I think after this, I think it's safe to say we're going to try and take a break from RPGs for a little bit.
Just for a little bit,
just because we've had so many under our belts.
Just so we can finish some games.
Yeah.
In a timely manner. But those are all games that we're thinking about playing. So
those are games suggested by you guys too. It's not just us having a hankering as well.
Yeah, people are always like, you should play this, you should play this, especially because Jirard's never played Chrono Trigger.
You
but yeah,
never bring it up enough.
Yeah, moving on. Colby Copter says, how do I get a cool beard like Jirard? I cannot get facial hair.
I'm in that same damn boat.
I think I'm Arab. That's my thing.
And I guess I'm not.
Eat a bunch of raw eggs, push real hard,
Clench
That
every day.
doesn't sound true.
Yeah, don't eat the raw eggs. You can push real hard. That you might give yourself
Hernia.
hernia or a what do you call it when you rupture a blood vessel in your eye? Did I just
Rupturing a blood vessel?
Yeah, you might
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
All right, so don't actually do that.
Not real pink eye.
Yeah, like a shitty pink eye.
Next question.
All right, Brutal Moose. Our buddy Brutal Moose.
Ion, I believe is how his,
Yeah, I think he loves it when
I call
you call
him
him.
GLaDOS.
Yeah.
Ion.
He just helped us out with an episode of the Dex. He's really cool. He asks, "How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you?"
So I guess we have to respond back at the question. I'm kind of.
We say no. How dare you? Now.
Yeah. Now, Ian, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, but if in case you are,
Now we find out.
now we find out.
Now we find out.
Ball
if
is
Brutal
in
Moose-
your court,
Yeah.
sir.
Now we find out if Brutal Moose
we-
watches Super Beard Bros. Nobody help him.
No one help him. No one. He's
Nobody.
gonna
on
you,
his
little
own.
Tim. Don't let him see this.
He's on his own.
He's gonna find it on his own.
All right, moving on. MGS Phantom, cool name, says, have any of you played Twisted Metal? I'll totally
Yes.
send a couple of Twisted Metal games in if you haven't.
I'm pretty sure we have them all.
I've got Twisted Metal Black.
Twisted
for
Metal
the
Black
PS2,
is
which
the
is my
best.
favorite.
That's the best
And
one.
then I have the remake on the PS3.
And really, we're all kidding ourselves if we don't think that Vigilante 8 are the best vehicular combat games
Dude,
of all time.
Vigilante 8
Yeah,
was
for the
so...
Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1.
I played it on Dreamcast.
Oh, yeah! It was on Dreamcast.
Second
That's
Offense.
right. Yep.
Yeah.
Vigilante 8 Second Offense was awesome.
Same game, almost exactly.
I love like all the little secrets and stuff.
Yeah.
Where like you max out the cars and they transform into different things, and like you could get the semi truck, and you could get the limo and like the motorcycle. Awesome.
I love playing with the limo.
Awesome.
Also, the new Twisted Metal game is really fun. Have you guys played that at all?
The remake?
Yes.
Like the new one? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Yes.
It's really good. It's really
I
fun.
also played what
It's
is
a little
it? Twisted
stripped down.
Metal Head On.
Is that on the Game Boy?
No, PSP.
Oh, no.
I think it's Head On, something like that.
Yeah, I never did those. I had a PSP and I usually just used it to play PS1 games. And then I sold
Funny,
it.
I do that with my Vita right now.
Yeah, no, but you know what? The Vita has some good games. Like I'm playing Rayman Origins right now, and
It's
man,
coming back.
hopefully, like apparently the PS4 is gonna be bundled with one. It's a rumor that I heard.
What? With the Vita?
Not like if you buy a PS4 you get a Vita, but like I think there's going to be a bundle that is both. So
I guess that's kind of cool.
maybe that'll help it out a little bit. Yeah, next question. Mitch Warden asks, any chance of a Beard Bros live stream? I watch Jirard's all the time. All together would be awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
The answer is no.
We don't we don't have any current plans for that.
I think what the reason why we don't want to, or if we did do it, which I think would be kind of cool, is one of these days what I'd love to do is essentially we would record, 7 episodes live in front of everyone, but I don't want, but people who are, we did do a Beard Bros live stream back in the day, and the people liked it, but the problem we had was people tuned out because they hadn't gotten that far in the game, and they didn't want to be ruined for them.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a key element because we encourage everyone to play with us as we're playing.
Yeah, I think maybe the way to do it is to just do a whole game in one sitting.
Yeah, and I think actually last week's episode of Castlevania we discussed about, we were asking like, oh, why is Wild Arms tapering off in views? And I was trying to figure out why as well, and we've been talking about it for weeks. Almost all the comments were like, I don't want to ruin the game for myself, so I stopped watching.
Yeah.
Because apparently a lot of people went out and bought Wild Arms. Which to me, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome that that's happening, but it's just, it's frustrating as somebody who's making a show about a game that you want to watch, but I mean,
especially when you get stuck in the forest, like
Oh
we
my
did yesterday.
God.
I want to talk about the forest.
Let's hope that doesn't happen tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have to go quickly through the forest tomorrow, only to get stuck in another even worse place. Moving on. Fran Racciati. I hope I pronounced that right. Racciati How many episodes do you get per session of gaming?
7.
7. We record all 7.
We record
Back to back to back.
Yeah. The one thing that we do to help ourselves out is that we record the Castlevania episodes 1 week ahead.
Yeah, so we do Monday, Friday, and Mondays.
So we do Fridays and then we do Mondays, so that like we have one to put up on today, which is Monday, when we record all 7 episodes. Little peek behind the scenes.
Little peeky.
Little Beard Bros peek.
Little beard peek.
Little peek beard.
Little peek beard.
All right. Higgles TH Thomas Higgins asks, are there any co-op games planned for the future on the show? We don't have a specific.
We don't have any specifics. I think the reason why we want to stay away from co-op, I mean, I have no problem handing the controller to you, Alex, whenever you want to play. But I think one of the reasons why we want to stay away from the co-op experience is because we want to focus on talking about like bringing the conversation as the forefront to our videos.
Yeah, it's hard for us all to be talking if we're all playing. But like maybe we'll do it like for like a game that's like quick. I mean, like it's like we don't have a game planned.
Yeah.
But like it's not something that's off the table, right? I'm sure that we all would be interested in playing maybe like Mario Kart or something like that.
I know Scott Pilgrim keeps coming up in the comments.
Yeah.
And that game's pretty short, but levels are actually long, so it'd be like
we'll see.
You know,
it would still be like
it'd be 5 or 6 episodes, but like those episodes would be like 30 minutes long each.
Yeah. So we'll maybe when we upgrade our facility a little bit.
Yes.
But it's not something that we're not doing like
on purpose.
Categorically. It's just something that we don't have planned right now. Caspasaurus writes, why is Gerg exempt from the beard requirement? Would you consider Smooth McGroove a guest beard bro?
Yeah, you know, Max, aka Smooth McGroove, he's from Oklahoma, and we live in Los Angeles, so the odds of him being on the show, unfortunately, are pretty high that he will not be here.
Here's the thing, I can't grow a beard, like literally cannot grow a beard. So I think that's why there is no requirement, because
let's put it this way, he'd have one if he could.
I would definitely have one.
He'd have one if he could.
However,
and that's all it takes.
Cannot.
That's all it takes to be a beard bro is the intention.
Well, I mean, we're not at home looking at the subscribers going, which one of you guys have beards?
I do that.
Yeah.
I do that every day.
I judge you based on your hair.
Because if that's the case, you, the audience, have to have a beard too.
I judge you not only on your beard length, but on your hair length. So everybody grow their hair out really long, or I'm
like that song by the Vaccines.
Yeah, or I'm gonna get you. Okay, moving on. Citrix Silver asks, do you play games together at all when you're not recording Super Beard Bros?
Surprisingly, no.
Every once in a while, a few of us will go get wasted somewhere and play a bunch of video games, but it's never like, do you guys want to just like hang out?
Personally, I like watching games more anyways.
Yeah, you seem like the type who's
I'm a spectator.
Who like attentively watch a game. Yeah. However, on Friday, yes, Friday, right? Friday?
Friday of this week.
Friday of this week.
Secret of Mana live stream.
Secret of Mana live stream.
Wild Arms.
Yeah, no. Jirard and Greg and Jesse will definitely be there. I may also appear, depending on
20th anniversary of Secret of Mana, one of my favorite games.
An incredible game.
Finally get to play it with friends.
Yeah.
I am gonna have the 3-player experience for the first time in all of my life.
Hopefully the game doesn't fall apart.
You know what? It might.
Yeah.
And that's the problem too. Is I'm a really bad backseat gamer.
Yeah.
I'm just like, go there, do this, and I'm like, oh, you suck. Why could you do better?
That is basically how League of Legends is run.
Roasted. Yeah, roasted.
Anyway, moving on. Let's see. You asked for more questions. Ethan B Brucify1 wrote, "Ask where."
Oh, I think he misinterpreted. The question.
I think he didn't know where to ask the question.
Oh.
Sorry, Ethan. You're here. We said your name. Cool profile pic. I do love Cyndaquil, so the Dex loves you. But I'm sorry, you didn't get to ask a question.
Maybe he asked one later on. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. Anime Gaming Nerd asked, what is your favorite RPG this gen? Final Fantasy 13 is a good one. Pokemon Black and White 2 is a great game.
I mean,
I don't think I've played an RPG on this.
yeah, what's like an RPG that like
Ni no Kuni
I have it, but I haven't.
is amazing.
Luck sent that to us. I still haven't played
Yeah,
it.
I haven't played through the whole game, but I intend to very soon. Let's go with that. Or I mean, like Demon Souls and Dark Souls count, right? Sort of.
I guess so, yeah.
Sort of. Those are great.
Action RPGs, really?
Yeah. Great. Yeah. So that's the hard answer for you there. Colton Borger asks, at Cole Rehab, is your beard available for rent? I need a new place to sleep. But he spelled new with a K. So, who knows?
My beard's gone right now. It'll be back soon, though.
Yeah, my beard's here, but I need it.
Yeah, or else you look like
I need
you
it.
look like Chris Farley with
Yeah, with Down syndrome.
People call you very rude.
A real thing that somebody called me upon seeing me beardless on the decks. Hopefully that wasn't any of you. Moving on, Nick T. Martin asks, how do you guys like Earthbound?
I love it.
Short answer, it's one of my favorite games of all time.
The emotional scars from that last question. I
Oh,
could feel
just
them slowly
pouring.
break open.
Pouring from my body.
I'm feeling the peroxide burn right next, you know?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I love the game. I love Mother 3. I love the idea of Mother 1. I started playing it on a live stream, and my save file got erased, so or corrupted or something, and so I couldn't.
That's no fun. Yeah, I remember you were doing that.
But it's a great concept for a game. The gameplay is not there in Mother 1 though. But I recommend that anyone who has a Wii U should buy that game, because you guys maybe don't even realize how amazing it is that game is even available commercially again, and the fight that a lot of the fans have gone through
to make that
over the
happen.
years
Yeah.
to finally get that to happen is very, very amazing.
Cool.
Yeah. So moving on, Pudding Fighter asks, game series that needs a sequel?
This one, Mario RPG.
Mario
I want a
RPG.
direct freaking sequel.
Red Dead Redemption.
Which
I'm sure that's happening.
I think Rockstar recently just.
It's what they're working on now.
Yeah, they just put a what's it called?
Like a help ad, wanted ad.
No, like a what do they call it? Copyright, patent, trademark stuff on Red Dead 2.
Is it called? What's it called?
I think it's Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, I want it to be like Red Dead Revolution.
Red Dead Revolution.
Yeah, something like that. I vote
Give
for
him your best
Red
shot.
Dead Revolt.
I vote for either Rogue Squadron, Pokemon Snap, or
Pokemon Snap U would be awesome.
Yeah,
It'd be perfect.
It's
just
like on the
saying.
Wii U. Are you kidding me? Just hold the pad up and like take pictures all around you in a circle. If they're not working on that game, I'll eat my hat. And
You're not wearing a hat.
What about your beard?
I'll eat my hair. I'll eat my facial
Hey,
hair.
why did I ask that?
And this game for PS2 called Freedom Fighters that I freaking loved.
A new Vigilante 8.
Oh yeah, Vigilante 9, dude. Killer 7 could use a sequel.
18-wheeler.
What else? Shadow of the Colossus.
19-wheeler.
Shadow of the Colossus could use one. What else? What's another great one?
They've been freaking Shadow of the Colossus sequel's been in the works for years.
Battlefront.
Yeah, well that's barely a sequel. Battlefront's getting one. Yeah. What else? What's another one? One more? Chrono Cross.
Sequel to Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, like another
sequel?
entry in the Chrono series. Chrono Break. Let's have that. Great. If the three of you, this is from Pie Chart, Nathaniel Spangler. If the three of you made up the A team, which member would you be?
Ba, ba, ba,
Well, both of you guys would be Mr. T, and I would be the face.
No, I want to be Murdoch.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I want to be the crazy one.
Yeah, the cigar and shit.
Yeah, but who's
I'm not smart enough to be Hannibal.
yeah, who's Hannibal? No, you know what? I'm gonna be Hannibal.
Maybe I'm a mix.
Matt Pat can be
You're
Hannibal.
just gonna say everything.
No, Matt Pat's Hannibal.
Matt Pat, you're Hannibal.
Yeah, Matt Pat's our Hannibal. Or Jimmy's our Hannibal.
Or
Jimmy's our Skrillex.
Yeah. All right, moving on. Metalupus. How much beard could a beard bro beard if a beard bro could beard beards?
Bears.
Great. Handled. Sparky Quarky Quark. If each of you were turned into a console, which would you be and why?
Super Nintendo, baby, for life.
Dreamcast.
Atari Jaguar. Why? Because that's what would happen. That's my luck.
What about what is it? The Atari 5200?
Yeah, the other one. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that's like.
Yeah.
What? There was
just
something
like,
other than the 2600?
They're just horrible. Atari in general. Sorry guys.
Didn't have good luck after the 2600.
Yeah, Mr. Mir, Jake Terrell asks, what's the best way to find old school games? Yard sales, Goodwill, eBay, any tips?
Probably Goodwill.
Private game
Swap
stores.
meets.
Swap meets are the best. I wish there were more swap meets.
Yeah, you're gonna get a better.
Watch the Game Chasers.
Yeah, this is
They're
so
good.
great.
You're generally gonna get a better price in person.
Go to youtube.com/Captain8bit
Yeah, great stuff.
and watch all of their episodes.
Great stuff.
The Game Chasers.
Moving on. Metacore 83. What was the single hardest game you ever completed? Dark Souls.
Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid, just because of
The nonsense.
yeah. So funny segue story about Dark Souls that I wish I could have conveyed. I didn't get to because of how. Yes. So the game. One of the worst things about Dark Souls is that the side quests that take place. They take place if you don't do certain events, or if you do certain events. So, for instance, if you return back to the bonfire at some point, the main bonfire at Firelink Shrine, it goes out. The bonfire goes out, and it's because the Soul Keeper, or the Fire Soul Keeper lady underneath that bonfire, is being held captive by this like guy in all sun glowing armor. And he sits there and he's like, "Alright, if you want to kill her, you get to kill me," kind of thing. And you have to like be like, "Alright, well, she's a heretic or whatever it is, so I'll let you do it." Or you stand up for yourself and you kill the guy. If you decide to leave him alone, he kills her, and the bonfire's gone for good. Which sucks because that is the central point of all save points, right? If you do decide, you can save her then by just blindly attacking him. Or you can let him kill her and then invade his world and murder him. And by doing that, it restores her. But if you didn't know that, if you had no idea, you would assume instantly that she was gone for good.
Yeah.
And that was it. And you'd be screwed. And for me specifically, in my second run, there's this woman who you have to buy miracles from. One of the achievements is buy all the miracles in the game.
Right.
And I had every miracle but 3. And it's because this woman sold the 3. And in my playthrough, in order to get her to sell you the miracles, you need to find her trapped in the Tomb of the Giants. You save her from her 2 guards who have become possessed. And then she says, "Thank you for saving me. Come meet me in the church if you want to buy the miracles." I neglected to do that, and I continued through the game. If you passed by one quest in the game, she was gone for good. So I had to replay the entire game just to see her again. Okay. So I finally get there, I go down there to go see her, and there's a guy named Patches, and Patches is a jerk. I was like, Patches is not required for this, so I killed Patches. Just flat out, saw him, killed him. She wasn't there. Don't know why, don't know how. She didn't show up.
Ridiculous.
I was going to have to play the game again to figure out why she didn't show up. So, I'm running around. I found out that you have to kill the Capper Demon, who's just like a boss in one of the areas. I killed the Capper Demon, and I'm like, maybe that will make her come back. So I go down, I finally killed him after several tries. I go down to the area, kill the Capper Demon, stoked, go down there, and I'm like, oh, I hope she's here, I hope she's here. She's here.
Mallow just learned the shocker.
Shocker, there we go.
Classic.
So, the Capper Demon, right, I'm there, killed him, go back up. I know this is a long story, but I go down there and she's there. She's like, "Oh, thank you for saving me, or please save me from my 2 guys."
Yeah.
I kill those 2 guys.
Right.
In the process of me killing those 2 guys, she got in the way, and I
died.
attacked her. if you attack someone in Dark Souls, they permanently, if you don't kill them, they will hate you and keep hurting you. So I killed the 2 guys. I was very scared. I ran back. I turned on my console thinking I could stop it. Nope. Came down there. She was still just as angry. Wanted me dead. Couldn't figure it out. Turns out you can absolute your sins though, and give up souls for it. So you can apologize to those who've been harmed. So I apologized like 1,000,000 souls to her, and she was like, "All right, I'll meet you at the sanctuary." And I bought the miracles. But think about those 3 elements: patches being gone, the fact that I accidentally poked her, and the fact that the Capra Demon needed to be killed. If you didn't know any of those things were requirements,
how could you ever?
How the hell would you have supposed to have known?
Absolutely crazy.
That's why that game's so hard.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
All right, moving on. We just have a few questions.
Let's do one or 2 more questions.
We just have a few more. Some of them are jokes. TCG JAY and Jan J Martinez. What do you think the next game will be for Sonic after Lost World? Share your thoughts. They're probably gonna do another 2D one.
Probably a 2D
Generations 2.
Yeah, Sonic Generations 2. That'd be cool.
I mean, I don't really see a point in Generations 2. It's not like a lot of Sonic
levels.
games.
Well, just like
True,
more classic levels. I guarantee you that it's gonna be something like that.
It'd be a smart move.
Yeah.
I honestly think that Nintendo should just take the Sega
Just like
franchise and be okay with it. Yeah. At this point, they're so in bed with Nintendo. I don't see it being a problem.
Great. Curry Rob Curry asks, does Greg know that the Gurg is the word?
Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
I do know that.
All right, noted.
Noted.
Citric Silver asks, are there any games you want to play on Super Beard Bros but are unable to?
I don't think so.
Handheld games, maybe.
Right now, yeah, handheld games.
We can do handheld games.
We have a DS capture for the decks that we have, but I'd like to get something a little bit better and something that's easier for us to watch.
It's hard. I mean, we can't really share the image of a massive 3DS or DS screen.
Well, we could try. I mean, we'd have to figure it out. But that's the main thing that's hard.
Yeah.
And PC games too are kind of tough right now. But like
we had a place to work out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but working out of my parents' house is not ideal.
All right. And here's the last question from Zar Diego, Jason Whitcomb. What's the biggest classic game you've never played?
Well, you know, for me, it's Chrono Trigger. For
Chrono
me,
Trigger for sure.
Greg really
anything on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. No Final Fantasies or anything like that. Mario World.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the ones that made it to like portable devices.
You played those.
But console stuff, because
Like
I had
this one,
I had Sega stuff, and I had portable systems.
Mm-hmm.
But I have the first Nintendo console that I owned was a Wii.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because my friends had it.
Yeah.
So why would I get the same damn thing?
Yeah.
So I think that's it.
I'm gonna go with. Well, it's not necessarily a classic, but I haven't played Skyward Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I or Metroid 3.
I haven't played Wind Waker. I have that though.
Dude, that's crazy. I didn't know you also didn't play it.
Yeah.
Oh
so what's our final level count here after all that power level?
Well, we recorded about 2.5 levels worth of grinding, but I had been grinding I think about 20 minutes prior to that.
What's our final level count here?
4
yeah,
total.
We grew 4 levels.
We went from level 6 to level 4.
Final level.
Level
10.
6 till 10.
Level 10. There we go. All right.
Math.
Sweet.
Science.
All right. So
thanks for your questions.
See you next week for more Mario RPG.
Let us know if you liked this format. This was I think this was a good idea.
See you guys tomorrow for some more Wild Arms and the
if there's that forest, I swear to God.
Library of Fun.
If there's that forest, I swear to God, Alex.
Excellent.